So we had a windstorm here back in the spring. I think it was April the 7th. I know it was the first week of April, but I think it was April the 7th. We had quite a bit of damage on our farm. This barn right here, right there is what's left of it. It tore it up pretty bad. It took lumber, tin and all, just all one lump sum. It just tore it all to pieces. We lost a small barn there at home, blowed it down. Neighbor across the hill there, he had a wire crib across the road that hadn't been used in years, but it blew the top of it off and throwed it into a neighboring house and tore the roof basically off of it. Been trying to get her corn shelled here. We chopped this first section here. There's about 20 acres or something there that we chopped. There's about 65 acres total in that field. We chopped about 20, and there's about 40-45 acres or something left of ear corn, shell corn. That's what I've been trying to get done this week. I should have had it done forever ago, but the moisture's still up on it. Even right now, it still tests about 18-19%. And I thought I'd go ahead and get it shelled and get it put in the bin and turn the fan on. Dug a trench silo this year, this fall. I'm hoping next year I can get a floor poured in it. It's just all dirt right now, but it's a good place for it right there, the way this ground lays right here. But anyway, well, I'm going to get this truck up here and get it situated where I need it and try to get a load of hay loaded up, take it down to the local Amish sale. Today is Thursday, and they're going to have a hay sale Saturday there in Crab Orchard, so I'm going to try to take some of this rolled wheat that I've got down there and see how it does. But I'll catch up with you in a minute. these days, my plan is I'm going to weld some tubing on right here and come out. I got some 4-inch laying over there. Weld some tubing on here where I can stick a couple 4x4s in there, keep this from rolling off. That would save this step right here, but I ain't got that done yet. And we've had this trailer now about, let's see, I think, well, we bought this truck and trailer together. And I'm thinking that we bought it, I'm pretty sure we bought it in spring of 12. I'm pretty sure it was spring of 12. And this thing, battery's dead on it, it wouldn't start, so it's in my way. But I'll manage. I could put 2 more bail on here. I've got 21 on now. I could actually put 2 more on, all 23 up here on the neck. Where I've got to turn off of this heel down here, I'm always afraid that it's gonna tip just right and then fall off. Because I have lost some in the past, and it ain't fun. Losing the middle of the road, traffic gets stopped. Got a call for reinforcements to come clean your mess up. So, I got a low tar on the trailer. I'm going to try to get it turned around here and get it over to where I can blow it up. And we're going to head out of here. While this tar is airing up, I thought I'd tell you a little bit about this place. This was my dad's farm that he bought back in 90, and there's about 250 acres here total. Back in the spring, me and my wife, we bought half of it. We wound up with about a little over half. We wound up with about 148 acres, give or take a little. What this was originally this was a hog's operation. Dad, when he first bought this place, his main thing was dairy. We used to milk, and he bought it for raise a little more grain and stuff for the dairy. But it was all set up for hogs, and he bought it, and he raised hogs here for a few years. I think he quit in 94 or 5, and ain't been no hogs down here since. After me and my wife bought it, I've got some ideas, and I've done some things that I'm going to do. This long building right here, it was the farrowing house. This building right here was the nursery. The big barn behind was originally the tobacco barn, but the guy that Dad bought this place off of, he turned it in and had hogs and stuff in it also. Right back through there, the little shed looking building, it was originally the finishing floor where you put your top hogs out and finish them out and ready for market. The concrete block building back there, Dad built it after he bought the place, and he used to kill hogs for people, and he used that as a slaughterhouse. He had scalding pan and everything in there for that. And I've changed some things. Right now I'm using the office part of this old farrowing house as my shop. I've got all my tools and stuff in there, and I'm going to eventually turn the actual farrowing house part into an actual shop. I'll show some details on that later. We're tearing all the stuff out of this nursery here and going to open it up, fill the pits up. It's got pits under it for the manure. We're going to fill all that up and fix it for just some extra storage for equipment and things, because right now it's no use to me whatsoever in what I do. So that's my plan there. The finishing floor down there, I tore part of it off. There was another 8 foot that come on out this way. The roof had got in bad shape and blew off, and all the lumber and stuff was rotting on that half, so I just tore that off and done some rearranging, done some changing and stuff, and I'm using that to feed my calves on right on there now, and I'll show that later on in detail, what I've done and how I've got that fixed up. But anyway, looks like my tar here is blowed up, so I'm going to roll my hose up, get in the truck, and I'm going to head down the road. We're getting ready to pull in up here to the produce auction. This is the Lincoln County Produce Auction. It's owned and run by Amish. And during the summer months, they sell all kind of produce, anything you can think of. And here in the winter months, they have a hay sale, which is what I'm doing now. And also, twice a year, they have equipment sales. This past spring, they didn't have their annual equipment sale because of the COVID, but they did have their fall sale. But anyway, I'm going to go get my forklift, and I'm going to go get this stuff unloaded.